Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of us, the Review Bros, and today we're moving off of the stimulants, we're actually moving into the realms of the pump world in the form of KOMODO pump by Alpha Lion. If you haven't already seen some of our other Alpha Lion product reviews, I'm going to throw some links in the description below for you to check out. We've done the Superhuman Supreme, we've done the original Superhuman, and they do some great products, and they've always scored very well. So how's KOMODO pump going to score? Stay tuned.
And if you could be so kind as to tick the subscribe button and like the video, we'd very much appreciate it.
Thanks guys, appreciate that. How's this going to taste? We're obviously going to comment on taste and mixability as always with these products. Comes in 3 different flavours. It comes in a mango vaniac, peach plum, and the flavour we have is...
Blueberry mojito, aka blue steel.
You know, we've never had a blueberry product before, so it's interesting to say the least. What are we fans of the blueberry fruit, would you say?
Yeah, I have blueberries in my Greek yogurt, so I'm quite fond of them.
Let's see. There is a very small issue with clumping, but as with any pump product, well, 99% of them out there, you are going to get some small clumping issues due to them being, what's the word?
Glycerol-y.
Yeah, osmolite, where it pulls in the moisture from the air and that clumps them. But as soon as it goes in water, it mixes fine.
Yeah, it's more like a sandy texture rather than just like actual clumps. So it's not the worst.
Mixability is actually very good.
Yeah, it is actually.
Very good. Let's see.
Oh, my eye! KOMODO got me.
Let's do it.
That's not bad actually.
Yeah, not bad. It's a bit strange. That's what I liken it to. A bit strange.
Chalky consistency for obvious reasons.
Yeah, a bit chalky. It's not bad though.
Yeah.
I'm coming between like a 6 and a 7.
Yeah, I was.
But what I'll say is because the mixability is very good, perhaps push it up to that 7 point.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
It's just a bit strange, but it's not in a bad strange one. There's no aftertaste, no frothing,
no chemical taste.
No, so it's
just a bit of a strange taste, but not a bad strange. It's a 7 out of 10. It's time to talk about the price, and for US guys, you're going to want to go to alphaline.com. And we actually have a discount code for you guys, nicely enough, from our friend Jeremy in the US, and the discount code is JLIGHT7 for how much off?
20%, which is a huge amount. You know, it's a fifth straight off, lowers it quite a bit.
And that actually does bring it to $34.40, and per serving is $1.63. So that's actually very respectable for 21 servings, not 42.
Yeah, exactly. And actually for US, that's a 7 out of 10, which is actually really respectable. Even though it's only a pump product, it's a high caliber pump product, so a decent 7 out of 10.
With those Nootropics. Now,
UK guys, you'd be asking, you can get this from the supshouse.com, which is a UK distribution site. They do a whole bunch of US supplements and worldwide supplements actually. You can pick it up for £36.99, which sounds more expensive, and you're right, it is, because of the shipping, the importation taxes, and all the rest of the costs that it takes to get the product over into the UK. It actually works out at £1.76 a serve, which is more expensive, yes, especially when we're talking that 21 serves. Yeah. Unfortunately for us UK guys, we do get screwed over a bit. It actually works out at a 5 out of 10 here. So we're going to combine the two scores, the 7 out of the 10 and the 5 out of the 10, and we're going to land on a 6 out of 10 overall score for this KOMODO pump. So is it worth that dollar? Let's see in the effects section.
Come into my humble abode whilst I talk you through KOMODO label. Okay, so it's a 17.5 gram scoop, and first up we have citrulline malate 8 grams.
Yeah guys, that's a nice dose straight off the bat. You're going to be yielding roughly 5.5 grams of pure L-citrulline. Obviously the malic acid makes up the other part, but Nitric oxide boosting in the bloodstream, so it's going to get you some nasty pumps. Great start.
Yep, solid ingredient. Next up is beta-alanine at 3.5 grams.
Really solid dose, guys. Over the clinical dose, so you're definitely getting the right amount. It's going to lead to delay in fatigue, more muscle endurance, and also give you those beta tingles that we love.
We do indeed. And next up is Glycopump, which is the trademark ingredient for glycerol, 65%, 3 grams.
Lovely. So glycerol itself is an osmolyte. It will draw in the water straight directly into the muscle cell. We often compare this to creatine as such, but the other part obviously is the bond that stops it clumping in the air, or is a better version of it. Pure glycerol is very prone to clumping, so that's why they've trademarked this ingredient out. Good start, good dose as well, may I add.
Yep, just get loads of water in you so that can be used efficiently. And then we've got S7 at 150 milligrams.
It's a blend of different ingredients, all linked to boosting nitric oxide levels by a great amount. It's one of those new ingredients. You don't see it too often. It's one of the hypey ones at the moment. So we're expecting to see, again, nitric oxide, vasodilation, and some serious pumps.
Nice. Kind of down the line of Vaso 6, isn't it? Then we've got Organic Lion's Mane, 600 milligrams.
Lovely. So that's a nootropic. So it's going to give you those brain gains you're going to need. You know, get you in the focus zones, really get your concentration up. 600 milligrams in a pre-workout is very good. I have seen it go up to 1,000, but normally that's in standalone Lion's Mane products or nootropic ingredients. So yeah, good.
We'll take it. And then we've got Alpha Size, which is patented Alpha GPC, 50%, yielding 300 milligrams.
Again, a decent dose. We've seen it go up to 600, but 300 is still a good amount, believe it or not. It's, again, nootropics, so it's more focus, more getting you in the zone, getting you concentrated, you know, really getting you moving in the gym, basically. Really good brain gains.
Nice. Then Huperzine A, 1% at 300 micrograms.
Dubbed the learning chemical. It's been shown to help, you know, boosting brain function, synapse connectivity, the like. It's one of those ingredients that has actually been studied with dementia patients in terms of getting their memories back and just building the brain, really. So it's a good ingredient.
And that is on the higher end of dosing that we generally see. I just want to run over a couple other ingredients before I mention the last one on here, and because I skipped over them at the top. That's sodium, which is pink Himalayan salt. Good to see that in the contractions.
Yeah, water loading.
Potassium, niacin, magnesium citrate, so all like energy pumping.
Yeah, all contractions, all the electrolytes you're going to need in the gym.
Yeah, and then tying it all together is estrogen at 50 milligrams.
A lovely round off to any label, guys. That's going to help digestion of all the ingredients mentioned beforehand and use them most efficiently, or the most efficiently able. So yeah, great label. It's a nice blend of pump with focus, which is a rarity in a pump only formula,
and some endurance.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it comes together. Definitely excited for this one.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to move into the effects of KOMODO Pump. Now, this is a hyped pump formula. You know, we've had queries galore asking us to review this one, let you know our true and honest thoughts and feelings on the product. And we'll start off by saying it is a very good pump agent. So much so that you do get skin splitting pump. You know, you really do get that focus as well. Actually, it's a very important point to note. There is some heavy nootropic ingredients in this. It does get you that mind-muscle connection that also leads to pumps. We will say straight off the bat is we've seen pump formulas with more pump ingredients in them, but with no nootropics and no beta-alanine.
This is a hybrid almost. The thing that we do like about this is that hefty dose of beta-alanine at 3.5 grams really gears you up, and that's why we say that this is a perfect when you're coming off stims.
I knew you was going to say it. Yeah, it's the stim break ideal scenario where you get still the nootropics, you get that beta-alanine which feels like a stim, even though it's not, and you obviously get those pump ingredients. Now what we've said is we've had pump formulas that do deliver slightly better pumps simply because they are more stacked in the pump only section.
Like just simply more ingredients at higher doses.
Only pumps. No alpha GPC, no beta-alanine, nothing along those lines. I do like this because it is more hybrid, as Craig puts it. You know, I have a score in mind as well. Do you?
Yes, I do indeed.
3, 2, 1.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Losing that point simply because there are more pumpy product, but it also gains points on the fact that it's got beta-alanine and it's got loads of focus ingredients,
which do get that mind muscle connection,
Yeah.
dry and dirty pump. So it is a very, very good pump formula, but simply because of those reasons mentioned, it loses literally that 1 point.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic product. A 9 out of 10 is by no means bad, is it, guys?
No, super versatile, and you could easily stack this with a stim-only pre-workout. It's got little to no pump products in it, and then, you know, create the ultimate package.
Yeah, this is the perfect stim break material. 9 out of 10. Well done, Alpha Line. Another cracking product.
It's time to wrap up the scores on the doors, guys, and like we always say, do check back and find out why. First up was actually taste.
Taste, you know, it was a strange flavour, but nonetheless it was a nice-ish flavour. We gave that a 7 out of 10 and mixability was good.
Respectable score. And then following that was price.
Price, there was a variation between where you live, the countries, you know, the shipping taxes, all the rest of it, and we equalled out to a 6 out of 10 for 21 servings. That's the killer, but 6 out of 10 is still not the worst we've seen.
Yeah, an above average score. And then last but not least is effects.
Effects, its highest scoring point and the thing we look for the most, a 9 out of 10. Very good pumps with a side dish of nootropic and focus elements with that beta-alanine tingle, which we love.
Like the cherry on top.
Yeah, exactly. So overall it gives us a score of
22 out of
30. Very respectable. You know, I highly recommend this pump formula to anyone.
To bridge the gap of stim breaks, definitely.
Yeah, really good. 22 out of 30. Well done, Alpha Line, yet again.
Just like to say a heartfelt thank you again for checking in. Even though these aren't stim pre-workouts, we like to think you're still interested in the old pumpy ones.
Yeah, trust me guys, we want to get back to the stims.
Yeah.
You know, we miss them already, but we do have to have this in order to stay 100% clear and honest in our own thoughts and feelings on pre-workouts.
Yeah.
Give us that adrenal break, give us the break from the stims that we need. So we've only got another week and a bit left to go, and then we'll get back into the stimulants. So you know, thank you so much for still checking in with us. We've got CMP expansion coming up next. We've got other pump formulas. We are trying to do our very best to get as much out as we can, but still keep commenting ideas below. You know, we do try and our best to get our hands on a bit of everything. Just bear with us. We're doing our very best to get them out to you.
And what else would you like to see us review whilst we're on our stim break? Because, you know, we've got fat burners, we've got sleep aids, we've got all different bits and bobs. So if there's any particular supplement group that you want us to delve into whilst we're off stims, let us know.
Absolutely. Cheers guys for checking in, and as always,
stay
pumped!
Komodo style.